Hey everyone, this is Doubtfull, and I am just recording this first Nunu and Willump clear for my Mobifier guide. So if you're watching this from Mobifier, here you go. We're going to start off by autoing the red, and I usually hold my Q until after the red has hit me once, so I get a little bit of value out of the heal. Not a big deal, but it makes a small difference, and I'm just going to be kiting this back towards this brush over here. And I'm gonna go ahead and auto this guy down to death. I could use smite here, but we need to wait for our Q to come off cooldown anyways, so it doesn't really matter too much whether or not I smite that. And I'm gonna roll this all the way down here, just like that. And I'm gonna immediately begin autoing these so I get my passive off on all of them. And we're just going to pull this back and auto this guy to death. So we end up needing to auto all the raptors about once, and that's pretty good. And then we're going to cast our W again and roll it over to the wolves. Now this does require a little bit of, I guess, finesse of knowing how to use Nunu's W. So you're going to want to practice this a few times in the training grounds, which is where I'm at right now. If you mess this up in a game, it's going to hurt your clear quite a lot. Notice how I never autoed any of the small raptors there. I always stayed on the big one. Then we roll over here and start doing the blue. And I usually kite this way. If you're against a champion that is probably going to invade you, you can use potions here. Nunu doesn't really need to use potions, but it can get a little scary if I'm against, like, I don't know, a Lee Sin or something. And then I'm going to roll over here to Gromp and just do this. I'm going to use my smite because I've got 2 charges. And we will just finish this. I'm going to be a little bit late to the Scuttle Crab because I'm doing this leashless, obviously, but not too bad. We're right here at 320 or so, and I'm going to roll my W over here. W that and Q. And then normally I would smite this, but I don't need to here. So we're just going to auto that down. And now my W is up, I'm level 4, and I'm in a perfect spot to gank. So from here, normally, if the mid laner is like above this line, they're pretty gankable because of how fast we go. And if the top laner is like maybe around here, they should be gankable too. But I'll just go ahead and show you how this works. So when I'm on the shrine, I get an increased W, a really large increase on my W movement speed. So I can just roll in here, come from around here. This probably isn't going to be warded, and we're in the middle of the lane. We're going 628 movement speed, and all my cooldowns are up for a gank. It's really, really strong. This gank will work, like, honestly, like 90% of the time. It's really crazy. Do make sure, though, that you ping your teammates that you're going to be ganking for them, especially in lower MMRs. People don't really look at the minimap, and they're not really prepared, because you're going to be coming really fast. So, yep, do that, and that is pretty much the clear. That's all you need to know. If you found this useful, this is my YouTube channel. Maybe consider subscribing. I do post a lot of educational content. And otherwise, enjoy playing Nunu.